as Carpenter is set to lead things off against the Tiger pitcher Michael Boki, and he gets hit in the lower leg. So Carpenter will head to first base on the first pitch of the game.
Oscillating among those starting pitchers in Friday, Saturday, and Sunday games.
Bunt gets down. It's a good one. Boki out to field. It does so in time, but the sacrifice is complete. Runner heads to second, one down in the inning.
And
now the three-hole hitter working with a runner in scoring position. It's Riley Hood. Swing and a miss. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. That's strike three, the first strikeout of the game for Michael Boki.
Runner in scoring position certainly has to be careful here.
Runner goes. Throw to third, not in time. Oh, came off the bag. And the tag applied for out number three to end the inning. So a weird way to get out of it for Trinity, but they do. 0-0 as the Tigers will come up to bat when we come back. And on the mound for the Warhawks, it's Cooper Marshall, the sophomore, making his 7th appearance of the year. Comes in with an 0-2 record, ERA of 11.45, but an opportunity to lower it here against the leadoff man for Trinity, Jack Peterson.
Off of that pitch, tried to get the backdoor breaking ball to fall in the zone.
Hit in the air, sky high, playable, and the catch made for out number one as Peterson is retired. Caleb Woodward, the first year, who's worked his way into the starting lineup pretty consistently.
Would want to see, and in the very early going, he's showing it off.
Hits it into left, and it's down for a base knock. Gets by the left fielder to the wall. Woodward digs in for two. He's there easily. A one-out double for the first year. The catcher, Nicholas Zara, up for the first time today. As he's in a full count situation. Ball high, and he'll head to first base. Two aboard for the maroon and white. Now the senior, Colt Harris.
There have been a lot of runners left on base all season long.
Hit to shallow center. It'll fall. One run's coming around. It's Woodward. He scores easily, and it's 1-0 Tigers. An RBI single for Colt Harris. So now the DH, Alex Monson, up hitting .370 on his season.
Group of about 7 arms has a sub-2 ERA as a squad.
Rip to right. One run will score. Harris headed to third. The throw cut off. They'll throw to second instead, and Monson's tagged out. So Alex Monson, thinking the throw was going to third, thinks, hey, I'll take second, but to no avail. 2 outs on the board for McMurray. Runner still on third. The run scores. It's now 2-0 Tigers as Brett Jones works.
Quite the fiasco trying to just keep everything in order.
Swing and a miss, strike three. As that'll end the first inning, but the Tigers get 2 runs on the board. They lead 2-0, and I have my paper as we head to the top of the second on Tiger Network.
Balls.
Michael Smosna, the sophomore from Lubbock, Texas, swings over that one, and he'll head back to the dugout with out number one. Another strikeout for Michael Boki on the day.
Yeah.
Hit in the air, deep to right field, and it's gone. Josh Dyer, a solo shot to half the deficit. He'll round the bases, and it's 2-1 as McMurray battles back.
Yeah, this was a major league home run. This one, he got out way ahead of this baseball and drove it way out of the park here in San Antonio. For them, just pulling Corson Hastings just off the bag.
Another soft grounder to Jones. The throw not in time again. Just offline. So back-to-back weak contact singles for McMurray. And they could be building towards tying this game. Walk ties the game in the top of the second. Low ball 4, and it's 2-2. And a balk called on Michael Boki with the 3-0 count. That'll bring the third run of the inning in for McMurray. It's 3-2. McMurray is a new pitcher in for Trinity. It's Jack Breezy, somebody we've seen quite frequently in a lot of different roles. This one is cleanup duty. Tigers have shown the ability to score today, already putting up 2 runs with only 1 frame. A swing and a miss, strike 3. Breezy gets out of it. Warhawks leave them loaded, but they take a 3-2 lead as we head to the bottom of the second on Tiger Network. Should be a good one between McMurray and Trinity. A new pitcher in for McMurray. It's Patrick Wiggins, the sophomore from Mongolia, Texas, making his 5th appearance of the year. Comes in with an ERA of 4.5. As Milligan drops down a bunt. It's a good one. Throw not in time. Milligan beats it out. A leadoff bunt single for Max Milligan. Went 1 inning, no walks, no earned runs. Milligan goes, and it lands in right field. The hit and run executed to perfection. Milligan to third, Baker to first, and runners at the corners with nobody out.
But I think Trinity right now offensively taking advantage of it, and we've seen a couple of hit and runs.
Hastings lifts that one to right center. Catch is made, Milligan tagging, and he scores easily to tie this game at 3. 2-1 pitch. Hit to center. It falls. Baker's being waved around. No throw. He's safe. Woodward thinks about 2 after the misplay in center field, but he stays at first with an RBI single. Tigers take back the lead. Michael Smosna set to lead things off, and he does so well as he hits it into center field for a base knock. A good start for the Warhawks. If he does it again, he'll give McMurray the lead. Hits that one deep, far back, and way gone. Over under on which row in the parking lot that one landed.
Well, Cole, I might leave you alone on the broadcast for a second because I'm afraid I should move my car at this point in time. 2 moonshot home runs that Josh Dyer has deposited over that right field wall. I was about to say, start this at bat, it looked like Jack Breezy was trying to stay on the outside part of the plate.
Jack Breezy, or if he can settle in. 2-2 pitch. Grounded up the middle, and it's a base knock.
He struggles a little bit on the mound is when that breaking ball, secondary pitch, isn't working as well and just hangs over the plate. It looked like that was the pitch right there.
The 5-4 lead, 2 outs on the board. Swing and a miss, that's strike 3. Another K for Jack Breezy. But the Warhawks add on. A ball soared to right field, a 5-4 McMurray lead. As we head to the bottom of the third, Trinity's turn to match. 3 innings, 3 pitchers for the University of McMurray. Gabriel Aragon, the junior from Fort Worth, Texas, gets the next crack at it. His 8th appearance, making 4 starts already this year. Comes in with a record of 3-0 and ERA above 9. He'll try and lower that in this frame.
And each time that has happened in the aftermath of either of Dyer's home runs, it's been pretty hard to fathom just how hard he hit those baseballs, considering the way the wind is affecting pretty much everything else.
Well, we might get to see him again when we come back. Top of the 4th coming up on Tiger Network. 5-4 McMurray with the lead. Head 1-2 here. Up the middle, a base knock. As the leadoff man reaches for McMurray, a good start to the inning.
On these cuts.
1-2 pitch. Lands for strike 3, and that ends the inning. Dyer goes down looking, and Breezy leaves 2 stranded. A new pitcher for McMurray, it's Gianni Cade, the sophomore from Dallas, Texas. The 6'2 lefty making his 2nd appearance of the year, comes in with an ERA of 9. Working with the 5-4 lead that they obtained in the top of the 3rd. Baker rips it to left, and it's down for a base hit. Milligan stops at 2nd, and the first 2 Tigers are aboard in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 out on the board, and now an inning-ending double play is a possibility for McMurray. 0-2 pitch with 1 out, and the base is loaded. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts from Cade, and he's 1 out away from getting out of the jam. 2 down, the base is loaded. Hit to right, deep, far, and off the wall. 1 run comes in easily. Here comes another. Hastings coming around, trying to score, and not going to. He is out at the plate, but an RBI double for Nick Lazara gives the Tigers the 6-5 lead. Base hits. Trying to make it 3 for 3. And he takes strike 3. Thought he had ball 4, not the case. And there's 2 outs on the board for the Tigers. Hard hit baseballs going into the wind. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Beach goes down swinging. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Jack Breezy. I'll finish my thought when we come back, bottom of the 5th in San Antonio. A new pitcher out there for the Warhawks. It's Titus Ashton, the junior, making his 3rd appearance of the year. Comes in with an ERA of 4.5.
With his throwing arm, because of that, just a little bit quicker.
Monson lined and caught. Throw back to first, gets away. Harris running to second. He's in safely off the error, but what a play from Nelson at second.
And realistically, Monson shortens up a little bit right here, not trying to do too much, willing to just go back up the middle as he tries to time things better.
Jones working in a full count. Hits it to left, it falls. Harris gets the red light. He stays at third.
Of course, also the responsibility of Jones at third base to monitor the trajectory.
A great bunt from Milligan, and safe. Reaches on the bunt single, drives in another run for the Tigers. It's 7-5. Perfectly down the first base line. With one out for Corson Hastings. Ripped to center, it falls. One run comes across, another coming around. Baker, or Milligan, I should say, sprints home. Now 9-5 Trinity, the largest lead for either team. New pitcher in for McMurray. It's Grayson Winter, the junior from Buda, Texas. Making his 6th appearance of the year as Peterson drops down a bunt. It's a good one. Throw not going to be made. A bunt single for Jack Peterson, his first hit of the game. Ripped to left, it falls. Another base hit for Woodward. It scores 1 as the Tigers play station to station to make it 10-5.
In on the hands of Lazar right here.
Lined into right. It scores Hastings. Peterson playing home. The play at the plate, not in time. Lazara digs in for second. He's thrown out. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Woodward safe at third, and it is 12-5 Trinity. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, inning over mercifully. Trinity taking a 12-5 lead as we head to the top of the 6th in San Antonio. New arm for Trinity, it's Shepard Tyler, a sidearm thrower, comes in with an ERA of 4.5, whip over 2, but he'll make the effort to get that down at the right time, which for them would be the ASC championship game. As Tyler fires that for strike 3, 1 down in the inning as Carpenter goes down looking.
That advantage right there, but you make an interesting point there, Cole.
A base hit for Ty Nelson as McMurray has runners on first and second with 1 down in the inning. New arm for the Tigers with the bases loaded. It's Jonathan Newman, and you see the numbers on your screen. Quite impressive. .37 ERA and a 4-0 record. But he faces Josh Dyer with the bases loaded, who takes strike 1. Now 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air. Deep to left field. Woodward under it towards the warning track, makes the catch to end the inning. Newman gets out of the bases loaded jam. Still a 12-5 Trinity lead as we head to the bottom of the 6th on Tiger Network. Another pitcher in for McMurray. It's Dylan Schaefer. The senior making his 7th appearance of the year, comes in with an ERA just above 4. Last pitched 2 weekends ago against ETBU.
The middle got robbed just a bit, but certainly capable of swinging with 2 strikes on the board.
Hit in the air to deep right field. Back at the wall, it's gone. A home run for Alex Monson. A solo shot makes it 13-5.
Yeah, not quite the moonshots that Josh Dyer drove out of the park in the early portions of this game, but just as impressive off the bat of Alex Monson. A line drive that he put out to right center field that time.
So now Brett Jones comes up. Jones rips that to left. It's going to fall as well. A base hit for the Colorado native, his 2nd of the game. And the Tigers already with some action offensively in this inning.
Trinity scores 15 or more.
Baker rips it to right. Green light for Jones. He's coming home. Play at the plate. Cut off. Gets away for a second. You heard go, go, go. Milligan thought better of it. He would not have been there in time. A terrible start to their conference schedule. As that pitch off the glove, and Milligan slides in smoothly and safely for the 15th run of the game. Second and third. 1-1 count. Past the second baseman. That'll score another run. Peterson thinking about two, but once again, that would have been unwise. Thinks better about it. As they credit that as a hit, no error charged to Ty Nelson, and an RBI single for the center fielder. Over the shortstop, down another hit. Hastings jogs into home, and he adds the 17th run of the game. 5th run of the inning as the Tigers are pouring it on. 19 hits on the day, counting that one. New pitcher in for McMurray. It's David Perez, the first year from Bay City, Texas, making his 6th appearance of the year. Last pitched April 2nd against the University of Dallas. 2 innings pitched, 1 walk allowed, but no earned runs. As a pinch hitter in for Trinity, it's John Adrian Dioli. So Dioli steps back in. 1-2 pitch. Goes down looking. That's strike 3 and the first out of the inning. Run when you get it. He prefaced that, but likes more consistency offensively as Harris strikes out. 2 down in the inning. New pitcher in for the Tigers, replacing Jonathan Newman. It's Ian Swafford. Comes in with an 0-3 record.
Hit at Austin College this past weekend, but I don't think he gave up any earned runs.
As that's up the middle, potentially through the gap, but Peterson able to cut it off. Still going for 2 anyways. Throw wide. So a lead-off double for McMurray to get things going.
Let's start for McMurray.
Lead-off double, puts the man on second. Ripped, fair ball into the right field corner. That'll score a run. An RBI double makes it 17-6. They can build on. There's strike 3. Swafford gets him looking, and there's 1 down in the inning. Xavier Escobar. Ground ball to short. Tough play for Baker. Throw gets by Hastings. Run scores as Jones heads to second. McMurray adds on another run. New pitcher in for the Trinity Tigers. It's Zach Balbin who comes into this game. ERA just above 6.5. 13 strikeouts, only the 2 walks. Comes in with an 0-1 record.
Outside portion of the plate.
Grounded to Baker at short. Throws to second for 1. On to first, not in time for 2. So the run scores, makes it 17-8. But they get 1. Now 3-1 count. Hit up the middle, and there's hit number 20 on the day for the Tigers, and it belongs to Brett Jones. A 3-hit game for the third baseman. And now a very important at-bat coming up. It's Matt McNaney making his first plate appearance of the season, and he gets an ovation from the Tiger dugout. McNaney's been the first base coach for a lot of this season because he was in a cast, a broken wrist, before the year got going. This is first action of the year.
More than delivered in that role. He's been spectacular defensively, but good to have depth back in McNaney.
Up the middle, a base hit. Jones comes around, he will score. And Matt McNaney's first at-bat of the year is an RBI single.
To keep it at 2-2.
Swing and a miss, that's strike 3. A strikeout for Perez, and there's 1 down in the inning.
What a bummer. That was still really awesome and cool and epic, and I have a lot of great things to say about it, but I'm still really upset.
Went to their trailer park. So we're watching the beginning of the eclipse as Woodward rips that to left, and it falls just shy of the warning track over the fence. A ground rule double brings in another run. It's 19-8. New pitcher in for McMurray. It's Chris Teton. Comes in with an ERA of 0, has yet to give up an earned run on the year. It's quite the day for the Tigers. Harris rips that to shallow center, and the catch is made. What a play in center, as it robs Harris of an extra base hit, one away. Hit to right, and it falls into the gap. Jones held to first base, so it will be 4 consecutive singles for the third baseman from Colorado.
With the base running that we've seen from Trinity here this evening, it's probably what would have happened.
Rip to center, Coney being waved around. He's coming in to score, and that is 20 on the board for the Tigers. As a new pitcher in for the Tigers, it's the closer, Will Hellings, coming into the game. And Luke, you said it during the break, they want to go home. Will Hellings. 3-2 pitch, grounded to first. Flip to Hellings, and that's the ball game. The Tigers win 20-8. A historic offensive performance, 24 hits and 20 runs.